Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Just Open It, the YouTube series in which I open recently acquired toys. My name is Russ. Thank you very much for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you're a fan of pop culture, action figures, toys, please subscribe to my channel, Karaoke Fanboy TV. Every week I do open a recently acquired toy or collectible. And as you can see, I have an amazing Superpowers haul from McFarlane Toys. I acquired all of these today, not just these figures, but these vehicles as well. I was super surprised to find the guys at Walmart and the vehicles at GameStop. And it just happened to be on the same kind of string of errands I was running. So I got them all. And 10, 20, 30. GameStop, this is 20 bucks, so 50, $80 plus tax total to get kind of this latest wave of Superpowers stuff. And what I've decided with collecting Superpowers is I'm only in on new release characters that have not been in the Superpowers line before. So all of the variant Batman, the Superman, even the Nightwing, the Robin, the Wonder Woman, there have been duplicates of all of those characters. I'm not interested. I'm only in on characters that we haven't seen in Superpowers before. Like Blue Beetle and his bug ship. This is incredible. And I'm super excited to open these. Today, though, I'm going to open Kilowog because I wanted to offer that Superpowers commentary at the beginning of this video. And, just kind of go from there. But look, we got 33 figures that have been released through McFarlane Toys' revival of Superpowers. And I'm just going to count here real quick. They're super tiny, but one, I'm not going to count the Batman Who Laughs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 33 are Batman. Right? And then Superman, you have 1, 2, I guess the better way to go, 3, 4. The better way would go is how many actual original characters are. And here's the thing, too. I've got Darkseid initially, but I love the Superpowers, the OG Superpowers Darkseid that has the red kind of plastic here. You shine a light up here, it comes up through his eyes. I love that one. I still have that one, so you know, I'm going to sell the Superman, the Batman, the Darkseid. I got the Wonder Woman. I got the Flash. I'd rather have those characters in their original Superpowers version. And then this just continues with characters that perhaps in an alternate universe or something would have been released had that line continued through Kenner Toys, right? That's my mentality here. I make an exception for Brainiac. I love that robotic Brainiac that came out with the original Superpowers line, but this is a very cool retro version of Brainiac that's hard to resist. So, you know, there are little exceptions here, but do I need 2 Nightwings? Do I need 2 Tim Drake Robins? You know, we have 2 Flashes here, 2 Wonder Women, and in some cases the only difference is the color of the cape. McFarlane Toys, what are you doing? 10 bucks a piece. I mean, that's a reasonable price, but when you consider that 7 of these figures are Batman, that's $70 worth of Batman. I'm just not buying it. I'm not going to do it. What I will do is support this line with these cool characters that we've never seen in Superpowers before. And Kilowog, a brilliant geneticist on his homeworld, Balavax Vic, Kilowog served as Green Lantern of Sector 674. Following the destruction of his planet during the events of Crisis on Infinite Earths, Kilowog trained new Green Lantern recruits, teaching essential tools to survive the most dangerous job in the universe. A very cool synopsis of Kilowog's origin. And I don't know if I knew all of that as a hardcore superhero fan. As a hardcore DC Comics fan, obviously. I'm not sure if I knew all that. But we're going right in. Cool kind of modern art on the packaging here. But this figure's huge. Probably the biggest, other than Darkseid, I guess. Superpower's character. Well, there were some... I think Darkseid would be the biggest one. I'm trying to think. Kilowog had an interesting kind of haunch, husky proportion to him. Right out of the bubble. Love it. I talk in these videos all the time about the needless little plastic strands and rubber bands that they use to bind to these characters in these shells. Kilowog was not loose in that display. He was not rattling around. He was stuck in here, vacuum sealed. Very nice. Those little plastic bands simply are not necessary. Okay. So let's get into him. Kind of an interesting feel to the paint here and stuff. What I like about this line is its minimal articulation. You know, I love Masters of the Universe Origins. I've been opening Turtles of Grayskull figures that are coming out, and a lot of points of articulation on those figures. Kind of overwhelming when they come out of the package as far as like, okay, what's the pose I'm going to put this guy in? With superpowers, you pretty much have one pose. They're standing up, and are their arms at their side, or are their arms like this? I kind of like the simplicity of that, and that's part of the nostalgia here. Is like Kilowog in an action pose. That's about it, right? And it's pretty cool. I mean, it's nice in its simplicity, and there's a playability to it, obviously, because my generation did play with these toys, and it created a fondness that exists to this day, to the point where they can continue to release these. So he's cool. I mean, husky, beefy, you know. As far as the Superpowers figure goes, he will stand proudly alongside my original Hal Jordan and the new John Stewart that has come out. And so I'm excited to have him as a part of this line. Well done, McFarlane Toys, with Kilowog, a character that, you know, always kind of comes out in action figure form. And it's interesting that he's the supplemental go-to Green Lantern. You have Hal, you have John. I don't know if Guy Gardner has as many action figures as Kilowog's received. I mean, and it's hard to deny. He's got a pretty menacing look, but we know he's a gentle giant from the comics. And again, just a fun addition to our shelved DC universe when it comes to like representing the variety of these characters in action figure form. Thank you so much, McFarlane Toys, for this, and I look forward to more characters that are representative of the variety, the diversity, whatever you want to call it, of DC's canon. It's not always about Batman. It's not always about Superman. We love these characters too. And I think if they're distributed wisely and strategically, the line won't die. The right fans, the fans that love this stuff, will get it in their hands. And that's it. That's as far as it needs to go. I've posted some YouTube shorts. Check them out. About the abundance of John Stewart Green Lanterns on clearance at Walmart lately. $4 a piece. And I mean, I'm talking like some Walmarts have 20 of them. When I bought these guys today, they were the only ones on the pegs, one a piece. So it's funny, like, I want these toys, I collect them, I have the money, why not? But there's always a weird feeling of like, oh man, my fellow fans of these toys aren't going to find them now that I got the one off the... I feel a weird, like, guilt when I buy these. But at the same time, I assume restocks are coming. I just don't understand why, in some cases, I see multitudes of characters, and in other cases, it's just the one and that's it. If everything was distributed evenly, without this weird, like, chase variation, or the package ratio deal that makes one character harder to find, so it's ultimately more desirable, maybe these action figure lines would last a little bit longer. And you could make more money in the long run because you offer a greater variety of characters that I'm willing to actually buy. Versus, again, 7 Batman, 5 Superman, 2 Tim Drake Robins, 2 Nightwing, 2 Wonder Woman, 2 Flash, out of 33 characters Okay, I'm caving in here. Out of 33 characters, Batman Who Laughs, Deathstroke, Reverse Flash, which is still a repaint, but he is his own character. I will count Nightwing, Sinestro. I mean, you could just see here, very few new characters out of these 33. Maybe a third of them. And I just don't know if that's sustainable for Superpowers, and I want to see this line last. So, again, kind of a rant. Ultimately, a cool figure. Happy to have him with my vintage and new Superpowers figures. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. If you're into comics and toys, you could follow me on Instagram as well, at AmazingAZComics. I also self-publish my own mini comics and zines, and I post about them there as well. So that's at AmazingAZComics on Instagram. I'd love to see you follow me there and really appreciate your support. Until next time, tune in when I grab another unopened toy here in my living room and I say, you know what? Just open it. I'll catch you next time.